All right, guys. We're here from another customer. At another customer. We're checking out her Linux system. She hasn't had heat for a couple days, and the last company that came, we're not going to mention their names, but they came and they said she needed a whole new system. Not saying they're wrong, not saying they're right. Just we're going to try to figure out the problem and just come with some solutions. In this video, we're going to come with more pricing and, you know, what things cost. That's a coil up there. This is the furnace. So we're really just trying to come up with, you know, this video is more about the pricing more than anything. The gas valve, that's twisted the wrong way. That could have been done from install. We don't know. To fit the door on, whatever the case. So let's get to it. All right. So we switch the system on. See what's going on. Now let's. And here, this is a second opinion call. So they're just wanting our opinion on what's going on. We're just going to give them that second opinion. Need some tape.
I should go to the other side.
Alright. So this wire was disconnected. So that's to that transformer. First we gotta get I don't have any tape on me, so it's gonna have to work. So what I'm doing here is I'm hitting them. So the fan comes on. It usually runs for a minute. So, like for instance, to change a fan, you know, if any company is coming in less than $600, they're, you know, check their credentials. We came for an inducer motor. They said the inducer motor failed. It wasn't working. They tried to charge them almost $2,000 for an inducer motor. I mean, I get it. Some companies have to do that. But we would charge to change out this inducer motor would probably be about $800–900, and that's including the inducer motor. A full furnace install, you know, not replacing the coil and the AC unit outside, we're not going to charge anything less than $3,000. Anything less, because we have insurance, we have overhead. There's a lot of things that we have to cover. People to help us if we need help on it. These units are not light, so you know somebody needs to help us. If we're changing the coil, well, you got to replace the coil and the AC at the same time. So that's going to be at least $5,000. If you're including a line set with it, you know, a line set with the AC and everything, that's going to be about $7,000 at least, the bare minimum. So you're looking at a full install at $11,000, almost $11,000 or 7, 8, 9, 10, almost 10 to 11,000. So this inducer motor did come on. So now we're just looking for flames up here. It could be time for a new unit. This unit is 07. So what is that? 23 take away 2023 take away 2007 is, let's count on our fingers, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 15 years old, give or take. So it did fire off. The inducer is working, so we're going to pause this video and get with the customer and tell her that the inducer is working. Got it. So we're going to be checking the filter here. This filter is dirty. Yeah, time for a replacement. So she does have a new one here that we are going to put in. And if you didn't know, you're about to know, is the arrows on this thing always face the furnace. So we're putting it in, slide it in with the arrows facing the furnace. There we go. New filter in. We have flames. So I guess the last company said she needed a whole new furnace. As of right now, I'm not seeing it. Oh, got a little water there. But it is what it is. That's just a clean out for the trap. A little bucket. So the system has been running for about 5 minutes, give or take. There are some things that I see in here that should be changed, like the gas valve, why it is where it's at, the leaking from the flue pipe. But I'm gonna have to turn the system off, check in here, make sure we're good. So I'm gonna turn that off. Let's turn it off right there. And y'all probably couldn't hear it, but there was a little diaphragm in this gas valve that closed, and it was shh. So it is getting old. It's getting dated. The inducer coming down, it was shh, and then with that, it needs to be changed eventually. But we're not going to give a date on when something may fail, because if I say it's going to fail tomorrow, it'll probably be 3 years. That's usually how it goes. And if you bring it in here, you can see this leaking. So if you see right here, the water's dripping. I don't know if you could see that in the video, but like, to fix that flue, we would cut it here and just bring in another piece, or it could be in here. I'm gonna have to look in it first to see. But usually we give a good HVAC company is going to do a thorough evaluation of the whole system, and they're going to give you all the solutions to fix the problem. Not just going to tell you that one thing is broke and you have to fix that, or you need a whole new system. Because yes, HVAC companies do make good money off installs, new installs. We love to get those. But our first duty is to serve the customer. So at any point we're not serving the customers, we're doing them a disservice and ourselves a disservice. Because she said she put a 1-star review on his account, and then he said, why should I do anything for you? Well, if one person was able to get something working and then the next person isn't, that's the problem. So I'm just taking this door off. I don't even know if I need to take those off real quick, but I'm just trying to get this door off. There we go. Yep. So I could just tell from how I had to get that off. That hasn't been off for, I can't even tell you how long, but basically I have to pry it off of here. So it's been a while since that's ever been off. It's hard to say when one thing fails if you haven't checked everything. If you haven't verified everything, don't say it failed. So bring that camera in here. Here, I'll take it from you. So what we have here, if you notice this could be the reason why. So you see all that rust on those burners? Oh yeah, that'll cause all kinds of issues. The heat exchanger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this ground wire back just so I can see the flames without the door on, so I could see maybe we have a cracked heat exchanger or anything. So we'll just make sure we got we're doing a thorough check. So that's what we have to do. All right.